YouTube, what's happening? It is Thursday, March 20th, and we have finally made it to March Madness day one, where there's basketball all day, and I can't be more excited. I love it. One of the best times of the year. Oh, love it. Today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, just nonstop basketball all day, and we're gonna have upsets. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited. Let's get to it. So let's do a recap of yesterday before we jump into the games for today. I took these 6 plays. Green, 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 almost green. Last second didn't hit green. So that was a 5-in-1 day in college. I know if you've been watching, you know this by now, but I am 24-5 in the last 4 days of college plays. What? The numbers are good, but damn, they're crushing. They're doing great. So we're going to try to keep that unprecedented streak alive, because 24-5 is amazing. So if you want the plays typed out for every sport, or if you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, all you got to do is go over to the HQ right there. Simple as that. So we have these games. Who do we have? We have the whole, we have half the bracket today. Obviously, you see what we have, a bunch of games. No NIT, just straight bracket today. Good stuff. So go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into that first game right now. Okay, we got the games right here. We see we're starting with Creighton, Purdue at noon, 12:15. Beautiful. I wish it was even earlier, but hey, I'll take it. Whatever, cool. Just 9, and they're spread out so perfectly too. So there's basketball on 9. There's a little bit of a gap here maybe, but that'd be the end of these 2 games. So all the way to 10. Man, I'm not getting no sleep. I ain't getting no sleep today. All right, let's go to the first game. Creighton, Louisville. See, I got my odds pulled up. I got my bracket pulled up to remember who I took. So I only made one bracket. I'm one of those weird ones. One single bracket. I'm not making 50 of them. That makes no sense to me. So first game, Creighton, Louisville. We got Louisville 2.5, 145.5. I've had Louisville advancing in the bracket. Let's see if I have them on the spread, which I would probably assume I would, but you never know. There might be a total we might flip better. So let's look at the totals. 174 versus 171. That comes out to a 145 and a 148. The total sitting at 145, so we're not touching the total. Nothing there. Louisville 2.5. Let's see why I take Louisville. That leans Creighton. That leans Louisville. That leans Louisville. That's a push. That leans Louisville. So we have a couple Louisville leans. They were 5 and 6 versus top 25. I did not realize that, but they're 2 and 4, but they're 9 and 1 here. What is that? 15, 17 and 7. That's pretty damn good against your top 100 for the season. What were you? 11, 14, and 10. So you may have looked pretty good here, but over the course of it, not so good here. So Louisville statistically over the course of who you played the whole season, obviously that could be in December, that could have been last week. We don't know. It's just the whole season. So I see why this was a hard one to pick. It's an 8-9 matchup. It's supposed to be hard to pick. I picked Louisville to advance. I'll take Louisville 2.5. I'm going to have a play for every game today. I don't care. We're going to put the record on the line. We're going to test this out. So Creighton v. Louisville. I'm taking Elville minus 2.5 to get the dub and the advance. Hopefully they advance. So let's move on from this one. Out of my way. From here, we're going to High Point and Purdue. Oh, buddy, everyone's picking High Point. I seen a lot of people picking High Point. I'm like, I mean, Purdue does have that March where they get knocked out early thing kind of happening a lot. Let me find them on my sheet. I make sure I picked them. I'm pretty sure I picked Purdue, right? Yeah, I picked Purdue. Okay. Ooh, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, let's look. See. Let's see. We got this versus this. That's 155. That is 150. What's our range? We have a 154. It's literally they're on point today with these totals. Oh, that ain't good for our totals today. Normally we need cushion to hit the over and unders, and that's close. Okay, Purdue 7.5. That already feels like a lot looking at these numbers. Neither team can play 2-point defense. How hard is that? Purdue ain't got like a 17-footer in the paint and they struggle. That's what they need. They need a tall man. They had one, but he got hurt at the start of the year. But other than that, they just forgot how to play defense. Like, nope, go ahead. You can score. Purdue, High Point, push, High Point. I thought this was going to be like 12 or 13, not 7. So I was already initially, when I made the video, I'm pretty sure I said I'm taking Purdue to advance, but I'm taking High Point and the points. The fact they can score is actually pretty nice. 7.5 for High Point. I know what it was. It was this right here. Yep, it was the offensive efficiency for High Point being 15th in the nation versus Purdue's, which was dog shit. So yeah, if you make me pick something, I'm taking High Point plus 7.5. So we're taking Hewlett Packard plus 7.5. Let's see, High Point. Got to type all these out. V Purdue. There we go. High Point plus 7.5. Hey, I know I got Purdue to advance, but I would love to see an upset. I love upsets. Cinderella, baby. I know there's a lot of people doing they put so much on every underdog, which is kind of cool. I would never do it. I'd be scared shitless I would lose. But hey, some people do it. Some people do it. If you're one of those people, let me know. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. But why not? We're having fun, right? That's all it's about. Wisconsin and Montana, another massively popular pick. Who did I take? I'm kind of curious now. I don't remember how I made the bracket like 3 days ago, and I made a video about it. I still don't remember. It was kind of late when I made the video, though. The hell? Control F. Oh, interesting. All right, I picked Montana to advance. Why did I do that? I don't remember why. Yes, because Wisconsin is struggling to shoot the ball. I don't care how you did the tournament. Well, I guess this is from the tournament. If you couldn't score, like, you just don't get better at shooting overnight. It just doesn't happen in basketball. It's ebbs and flows. It's a roller coaster. It's up and down. So you just don't all of a sudden get hot after being just cold. And you guys are ice cold. And this isn't just one player. This is the whole damn team. That's the problem. Yeah, you play good defense, but they are shooting 62% from the inside the arc, which is amazing. They're shooting 42% now, given the competition level is clearly night and day, because you see they're not tested. Now, it's 16.5 point spread for Wisconsin. I don't know about you, that's a lot of damn points. I already got Montana advancing in my thing as an upset. So I'm taking Montana plus 16.5, obviously. But let's see if the total makes sense. We might 153 to 135. Our total sitting at 152. They are on point with these totals today. But the player we're going with is Montana. We're going Mont plus 16.5. I might regret it. Wisconsin might win by 30, but I don't know. With that offense, I don't see how they do that. So fine with me. Give me a Montana, type it out, V, Wisconsin. I got a mansion, Wisconsin. Moving on. Oh, yes, the next possible upset. The first biggest upset of the day. I kid, I joke. I don't know when we're going to see another 16-1. The ones this year are all like some of the strongest ones. This is the strongest set of ones since 2002. You know that, right? Like everyone is in the top 12 in offense and defense. The first time since 2002 we've seen that. So if we get upsets, it's going to be like the 3, 4, 5 ranges. I don't think we're going to see ones, maybe twos, because even the twos are strong too, which is, wow, there's some parity this year. So, all right, numbers. Let's see. Boop, boop. 145 to 120, 122. My God, that's low. What are we looking at? 126. It's in the range. That's 4 straight games. They're in the range. These odds makers are on point today. They brought out the big guns today. 28.5 point spread. Now I have Houston advancing. Hell, I even said on my bracket, I got Houston winning the whole thing somehow based on the matchups. Crazy, I know. So now, do I think they beat SIU Edwardsville by 28 points? I don't think so, but they're winning their games by literally 12 against their conference opponents. They're winning their last 3 by 12. They're winning by 11. They're 0-1. They are so tested. It's one of those, like, do they keep the pedal to the floor? Do they? Because Houston could literally choke the life out of you. This game could be like 47-19 at one point, and you'd be like, damn. And it might be that, which would actually cover the spread. But I'm not taking a 28 point spread. I can't. No, this one's actually, I'm going to pass this one. I'm actually going to pass. So SIU Edward v. Houston. Pass. I can't take a 28 point spread. I'm not taking SIU Edwardsville because I can see Houston doing it. And we can't take a total because nothing looks good. So we're going to I was going to take something every game, but I'm not. No. All right, next up, we're going to Auburn against in-state opponent Alabama State, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, the state would literally catch on fire if Alabama State won this game. Just saying, it would, because the city of Auburn would burn down. If you know anything about the state, which I know a lot about the state, yeah, you would know. So they can't shoot, but they can't stop anybody from shooting recently, which is hilarious. Now, given this is SEC opponents, which obviously are just 14 of them are in the tournament, This is, man, you barely made it. You got a tip in the advance. Hey, good job. Congratulations. You're here. This is where your season ends today. I'm sorry. I just can't. I mean, 32.5 point spread for Auburn, 149.5 is your total. Let's see. That is 137. That is 135. We have a 149. Can I go team total Auburn? Because I feel like they might try to score 100. They just might. This might not be fair. Might not. It probably won't be fair. This is one of those. Oh man, they're always, yeah. What would you even take? That's Auburn. That's a push. That's actually a lead Alabama State. They got good defense. That's just because they keep everything low scoring. They're average. They're just mid, but that's because they've been playing Florida and Bama and Kentucky and all those teams. It's like, yeah, good luck. Oh man, oh man. 30. Do we take a 32-point spread? I mean, I just said I'm not taking 28 with Houston. I'm not taking 32 with Auburn, obviously. Come on now. Alabama State v. Auburn. Now, if you want to take it, by all means, but I myself am trying to make money here. I'm trying to grow my bankroll. So I'm going to say no. Now, what would be like a 2-game parlay with Houston, and you can't even get parlayed like money lines on these because they're so high, obviously. Anywho, moving on. Clemson and McNeese, popular pick. McNeese got the vibes with their manager out there with walking with the boombox. They got the vibes out there. So Clemson, they don't know how to shoot threes. They don't make it anyway. They only make 4 a game, which is weird. That's different from last year's team. That is McNeese. That is McNeese. That is a push. That is McNeese. We have 3 McNeese. Remember, McNeese is a 12 seed. 12 seeds historically you always got at least one, it seems like, pulls an upset. Clemson, you might be in trouble, my guys. 7.5 point spread for Clemson with a 133. Let's look. That's 145. That's 119. Damn, that's a range. 119 to 145. Total 133. Can't do a total. I'm fiending for some overs. I can't get any. Yeah. So let me tell you right now. Myself, where's Clemson on here? I have McNeese advancing. I picked McNeese in my video, mainly because I just said it. There's 3 leans to McNeese. Yes, they are not really tested. They did have 1 win. Oh no, I broke it. Clemson's very tested from the ACC, but it's only against, they're 2-0. They only play 2 top 25 teams. Obviously, that was it, but they're 2-0. Not bad. But I still have McNeese playing better. They got the vibes. They got the efficiencies. We're going for it. We're going for it. We got McNeese. McNeese, if I can spell McNeese. McNeese versus Clemson. And I have McNeese plus 7.5. I already got them advancing. I will take them plus 7.5. Maybe if they don't upset me, they can keep it close. Clemson seems to be struggling in the ACC tournament, which outside of a couple teams, it's not really that great of a conference, let's be honest. So, and you can't make 3, you're one-dimensional, and they seem to shut the 2 down. Look at that, they only allow 40%. If they shut Clemson's 2s down, they win. Simple. It's a simple strategy against Clemson. So, but do you have the athletes to do that? I don't know, but we'll find out today. We'll find out at 3:15 Eastern. So, next up, Brigham Young against a VCU. This is a fun one. I can tell you right now who I have advancing this one too. I just had it on my screen. Where did it go? There it is. Let's see. BYU 2.5, 147.5 is our total. That is 147, 139. Well, no over in this one either. They are on point. Amazing how good they are. That is VCU all day. That is VCU all day. That is a push. That is VCU. That is VCU. That is VCU. That is VCU. I think you know where we're going here. I have VCU advancing over BYU in this one because how they're playing. Yeah, BYU has more. They're more tested, but I mean, VCU is like rolling right now. They're just, the way they're playing is great. Yeah, BYU can kind of score. Yeah, like I said, kind of. They can score. They're getting 78. I have VCU. It's another tough matchup. It's a 6-11, but it feels like it should be an 8-9. It just doesn't. Yeah, so I got VCU plus 2.5. And that's what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put the money on it too. VCU versus VC. That looks weird typed out. Versus BYU, and I'm going VCU plus 2.5. I'd love for this to be like a 1-point game. That'd be great. From here, let's go to, man, we got so many games today. Gonzaga, Georgia. Anyways, We got Gonzaga 6.5 with a 150. Come on, total 155, 138. Totals in the range. Damn. Gonzaga 6.5. Who do I have in this one? I don't remember. I have no clue. I know Georgia's a trendy pick. I've seen that online, but nope. I have Gonzaga. I have Gonzaga advancing. Now, do I have them advancing by 7 points? Is the question. That is a push. That is a Georgia. That is a Gonzaga, that is a push. I remember talking about this one on my video, and I was like perplexed. Like you probably saw the confusion on my face on this one. I was like, what do I do? Like, yeah, you're in the mighty SEC, but like you're tested too. Like you literally have like almost the same kind of record. So it's like everything's the same. This is literally an 8-9. It's supposed to be difficult. That's what it is. I picked Gonzaga. I don't know if like Georgia hasn't won a tournament game in like a decade and a half. It's been a minute since they won a tournament game. So just a tournament game. And Gonzaga is a tournament staple who's been here. They've been in the moment. They have everything they need. That's why I went with Gonzaga. I don't know if I want to take Gonzaga by 7 points though. I think Georgia's a little overrated. I do. You know what? Let's have fun. No. Damn. I'm arguing with myself. I know some of you love when I argue with myself. Zaga. All right, we're going to be smart. This is about money on this video. We try to make profits. Betting in this game is going to cause me stress. That's not profitable. I'm passing. I know, right? This is a pass. I lean Gonzaga. I lean it. I don't love it. We're not going to play it. Let's go to Tennessee's up next. Yeah, Tennessee and Wofford. Whoa. Some people were taking Wofford. I love it. Do it. I like to see it. Tennessee's an 18.5 point favorite over Wofford. 133.5 is our total. What are we sitting at? 159 to 144. We have our over range finally. Finally. Now obviously they're assuming Tennessee's going to shut down Wofford. It's going to be a lower scoring game, but have you seen the points for both these teams? You've seen their defenses? You've seen, yeah. That is double offense. That's double. We have 3 Woffords literally 3 Woffords. Statistically, the number 1 offensive efficiency team in the country is Wofford in the last 3 games. Tennessee, not known for their offense really this much this year, is 33rd. 96 in points. They're not really known for offense. They're known for defense. So rebounds, I get to take it over. I'm excited. I could take the over. I could take Wofford. I mean, either or I would take, but I think I'm going to take that over. I'm going to trust the offensive efficiencies over 133.5. Now, do I think they get to the 150s up here? Probably not. I think they get in the 140s, maybe high 130s, and we just barely hit. Like we're sweating with like 2 minutes left, but then there's free throws or just lack of defense. I can see that happening, which, hey, I don't care. A win's a win. I don't care. So we're going to take the over. Wofford plus 18.5. Not a bad play either. Just saying. If I had to pick, I would take that too. Kansas. Ooh, Kansas versus Arkansas. I just realized this Kansas versus Arkansas. That's hilarious. They did that on purpose. You know they did. And they also matched up the coaches too. You know they did. The battle for the true Kansas. I love it. Oh, I love March Madness. Arkansas. 3 Arkansas. So what do I have? I better have Arkansas advancing in my brackets. Arkansas. Where are you at? Show yourself. Yes, I have Arkansas advancing. Good deal. Yes, because if you can't score, you can shoot threes, but you make a lot of threes. You kind of give up threes, but you score here. You're going to dominate here, and you're going to dominate here, but I'll trust the 2s over 3s because it's easier to make a layup than it is to make a 3. Usually. Both have, look at the points. We might have an over. 145 is our total. Ooh, that's 166. Wait, that's 167.7. That's 167. Our total is at 145. That is a 22-point window. What? Okay. Versus Kansas. Yeah, we're taking the over. I don't care what happens in this game. I'm taking the over. I still want Arkansas, obviously, to advance for my bracket purposes, but 145, that sounds, one, it sounds fishy. Like, you expect these teams to start playing defense. Have you seen them? Do you think these teams play defense? I don't think they do. And I don't think they're going to learn. I don't think they worked on their defense in the past few days. I think they worked on resting and, like, let's work on our out of bounds plays. They didn't work. They didn't spend time working on shuffling your feet and getting your hand up in someone's face. The fundamentals. No, nope, they did not. Texas agriculture. Let's see where they at. There they are. Got them. You can see Yale. Oh, Yale, another SEC opponent. Watch out. Watch out now. Let's see what we got. This is A&M 7.5. Oh, watch out. That's a close one. 139. Let's see, 152, 140. All right, we're right at the range. It's 139, so we can't do it over. I don't think I would anyways. My God, that off. A&M, did you forget how to shoot? Like, what? Like, yeah, but your efficiency is still good because you are still getting points, but man, number one in rebounds. Number one in rebounds, both good efficiency-wise. This is kind of a weird game. To be honest, TBH, I do not like this game. Versus Texas A and M. I don't like it at all. I don't know who to take. That's A&M. That's Yale. It has double defense. That's Yale. That's a push. We got two Yales, one A&M, but the efficiencies are saying offense, but the numbers are saying defense. So it's one of those weird ones that I don't, anything can happen. A&M can win by 20. Yale can win by 15. Who knows? I don't. I have A&M advancing, right? I'm pretty sure I do. Let me look at Yale's easy to find. Let's find it. Who do I have advancing? I have A&M advancing. Yeah, I thought the spread would be higher, 7.5. We're not going to touch it. We're going to pass. Pass. From here, where are we going from A&M? We're going to, I'm from the show me state. Mizzou. Show me. Drake. Look at that. Number one defense on points. Just points. Number 7 efficiency, though. Number 40 on threes, but not to SC. You can look at that and say, oh, look, they have the best defense. Do they really? Do they? Because they give up 54% shooting. And Missouri knows a thing or two about putting the points in, putting the ball in the hoop. So lack of offense, lack of defense. Someone's going to win that. I'm just saying, someone's got to give. And I'm going to assume the team with the athletes are going to beat this, and the faster team is going to beat the slowest paced snail crawling molasses team ever. Oh man, Drake living at the bottom. Okay. 6.5 Missouri. What? Okay. I know I have Missouri advancing. I already know that. 132 is our total. Does Missouri pull Drake into an offensive shootout? I don't think so. Probably not. Like, if they can get this number, that's 146. That's 14 points over the total. This is 136. If you get Drake to play some offense, if Missouri's just that fast and they control tempo, this is going to hit the over. If Drake controls tempo, hell, they might win. So that's Drake, that's Missouri, that's 2 Drakes, 1 Missouri, but the totals are way over the number. We're going over. We're going over. We're going over. Drake versus Missouri over. I'm gonna trust the fast-paced team is going to bring the slow team to the future. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run them. They're going to run them. And Drake, being as slow as they are, they're going to get tired, and their defense is going to get sloppy. And why would I wait? You're 4-1 versus this, but you played the SEC. You're not tested. I'm looking at the total, but I look at the spread. I see 6.5, and I think, is that a trap? Is that bait? Why is it 6.5? Now, they're losing their last 3 against SEC opponents. They're winning their last 3 against their conference opponents by 13 points. Man, okay, we could go over. I really want to take Missouri now all of a sudden, 6.5. Why? Why am I wanting to do that? I don't know why. Their defense is not there. That's because you're going to look. No, their defense is there. Drake can make shots. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the over. We're going to stick with the over. That 6.5 feels like a trap, doesn't it? It feels trappy. A little trappish. Let's go to UCLA versus Utah State. Trendy pick, Utah State. Very trendy. You know how I know it's trendy? Because I got them being trendy. That's right. I got Utah State. Maybe with more than 1 win. Maybe so. I think that's them. I'm all about some Aggies. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had Xavier advancing over Texas. Yep. All right. I was looking at my bracket. I was like, okay, yeah, I got Xavier advancing. I got Utah State winning this one and moving on. I got Utah State beating Tennessee and moving on. And then I got Utah State beating Xavier because I got Xavier beating Kentucky. What? Utah State is my Cinderella team. Please don't lose early. Oh, +5. It's only 5.5 point spread. That tells you a lot right there. 143. We'll see. That's 154. 135. That is Utah State. That's UCLA. That is Utah State all damn day because UCLA does not let anybody not make a three. If anything, they probably help you make threes, show you how to shoot proper form. And then that is Utah State. Utah State versus that. It's basically this versus this. Your efficiency matchup is just miserable for UCLA. Yeah, they got the dudes. Utah State's semi-tested. They're 8-4 versus top 100, 51 through 100. 1-2 versus top 25 to 50. UCLA is kind of through the Big Ten, obviously. So I'm going with my Cinderella. This is literally my Cinderella pick. Utah State versus UCLA. I'm going Utah State +5.5. That's right. 5.5. We're taking it. Can't take the total though, sadly. I'm taking Utah State +5.5. Love that. St. John's. Ooh, man. There they are. Found them. Omaha is not bad. Let me tell you that right now. I'll forget. Omaha's not a bad team. There's not. So, Omaha, St. John's, push. Only problem is they ain't played nobody. Literally nobody. They played somebody and they probably got their ass whooped. I don't know who it was. I don't care to look either. While they're sitting over here at 20-4 against the top 100 teams in the country. 20-4. Yes, I have St. John's advancing, obviously, but do I want to take an 18.5 point spread? Well, no. Let's look at the total. I might take the over. 164, 132. My God. Total's 147, right in the middle. Bastards. Yeah. Yeah, Omaha's not bad, but I'm not taking them. Not doing it. Not against St. John's. Sorry, we're taking St. John's. No, I'm sorry. We're taking nothing this one. We're just gonna pass. That's a big spread. I think they're winning their conference games by 17 in the last 3 games. Omaha is well below their conference opponent's strength. They're winning theirs by 15 though, but St. John's is well above. So St. John's theoretically should, based on the numbers and everything, should do well. But the fact that you see this shooting versus that defense, that scares the shit out of me. Like they focus on making twos. That's what they do. 60% is great. And you allow that, that ain't good for you. That's mid-range jumpers. That's pull up from the free throws. That's layups. That's pick and rolls. Omaha's gonna do sneaky shit like that. And that leads me to think St. John's wins by like 15. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not gonna play it. We'll be safe. Keep the money in the pocket, you always win. So, move on. We move from here. We move to Michigan. And man, I got Michigan going so far in this tournament. I don't know why. I don't know. Was I drunk that night when I made my bracket? But I don't know because I got Michigan going all the way to the damn title game. That's right. To the title versus Houston and Houston winning. How? I don't know. I don't know. Laugh if you want, because I laughed at it too. Even in the video, I laughed at it. I was like, what am I doing? I'm not a Michigan fan at all. I don't even like Michigan. I like the numbers. So, Michigan 2.5 versus UC San Diego. It's 2.5. That's it. Oh man, Michigan might get my tournament runner-up might get knocked out today. Oh, buddy. A 12-5 matchup too. I just realized that. Okay. That's Michigan. A double defense here, clearly. Defense, clearly. It's all under 142. It's four unders. 146, 123. Ah, you're on point again. We're just gonna go Michigan. I gotta ride with it. UC San Diego versus Michigan. Michigan pull it -2.5. That feels extra trappy too. I'm so nervous. And the last one, man, I love today. I love this week every year. I love this week. Texas Tech right there against Wilmington. Yeah, this is not what you want to see first off. A team that literally focuses on threes. That's what they do. They make a 12 a game and they don't want to do anything with it. They don't want to play. They barely do defense. They don't shoot threes. They shoot twos, but you are above average in defense. So that's probably pretty good. Texas Tech 14.5 points with a 154. 140, I can see points being scored. I can see not points being, so that's 2 advantages Texas Tech. That's 2 advantages Wilmington. Double offensive efficiency. I could, we're in the range barely. Like the totals here, like the range is here. The total's like right in the range. I could still take it over here and feel pretty good about it because of these efficiencies and this and the lack of defense. Well, the above average defense versus the amazing offenses. I think I'm going to go with the over just because. Why not? Let's see. UNC. Oh, if I could type. UNC Wilmington versus Texas Tech. And we're going to go over 143. I don't remember what it was. Good to see. Good to see. Hey, whatever. I had the coffee ain't really fully kicked in yet. So guess what? That's it. It's all the games. That's it. Just like that. The day's over. Sadness, I know, but you see all the games. Now tomorrow, we got some more. The second part of the bracket, the other amazing, same time slots again, same stuff, beautiful times. I'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you are going to play. Let me know if I overlook something. Let me know if you do whatever. If you want the place typed out or access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, you got to go check out the HQ. Other than that, I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you tomorrow for more March Madness. Peace.